Obviously, US is also one big player when it comes to cryptocurrency. What if Joe Biden managed to tax crypto transactions? What do you think will happen to crypto? Let's say that this year Joe Biden decided that, you know what, crypto transaction, we're gonna legalize it. You can pay for your coffee with XRP, with whatever you want to use, Dogecoin, right, Shiba Coin, right, and it's legalized. Then 3 months later, he said, you know what, the country is in need of your tax money right now, so we're gonna charge 10% tax money on every single transaction. What do you guys think would happen to the crypto market if this happens?
The thing is, will people pay using crypto? That is still something that I can't understand, because you have their prices, it's like fluctuating like 10% a day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really question how viable is that, unless people pay using Tether, the USDT.
There is a, you know what, in the US, what they're doing is that they're using this company called BitPay. You heard about BitPay?
Sounds familiar.
So what they do is that you can pay with Bitcoin, right? I think Bitcoin and a few more currency. And then what happens is that they immediately try to change it to fiat money for you, this company. So the payer will pay in crypto for the convenience sake, and then the vendor will receive the money in fiat.
But the thing is, all these ideas since 2017, during the ICO boom, there's a lot of these ideas. I even saw like those POS system that accepts crypto.
Right.
Yeah, there's so many, right? I think version started at that time as well. You've probably seen quite a lot as well. Yeah. So idea like what Big Pay say is not the first, man. There's even like credit cards on crypto, where you have your card tied to crypto, and then you can make payment, right? So when Swipe came up with this view, I think last year or a few years ago, I said, hey, this idea was in 2016. I've seen this idea, someone tried doing it. I was trying to say is like, I do think a lot of ideas are good, but I still question whether the blockchain technology is really at the stage where the adoption of technology is it that level or not. It's just like last time when I first had internet, someone told me I want to create a website where people can watch movie. I thought it was a good idea, and then I tried watching a 1 minute video, and it took me so long. Then I said, how is it possible that one day people can watch movie on internet, but today we cannot, because now internet is so fast. So I do question that idea. I'm not saying that idea is bad. I'm just saying that the technology right now, has it reached that level or not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also the volatility doesn't help. So if the coin is so volatile in value, it's hard for vendors to feel comfortable accepting crypto, right?
Yeah.
So at this particular moment, it does seems like crypto is more of a security, like it's just an instrument to be traded, to be invested on, right?
That's my thought. But right. Love to hear from you, Wei Sheng.
Yeah, I mean, for me, definitely. But right now, let's look at what El Salvador, the company who accepted Bitcoin, like people posted, okay, the first McDonald's transactions using Bitcoin, the first Starbucks transaction using Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. So would it be like adopted like to other countries if, let's say, things get very effectively, like the cost efficiency? So I'm not sure on that, but apparently the first country that really started to use it is El Salvador. So maybe we look at how's the adoption. But for me, definitely, if let's say we look at all these businessmen, will they use Bitcoin or cryptocurrency as payment? That's the question. Unless like the business owner is like very Bitcoin guys, he really love Bitcoin, he will keep all the Bitcoin. Otherwise, for the business profitability wise, it's hard to do the projection, because the moment you accept the Bitcoins, the next minute it dropped 10%. So I don't think a lot of businessmen would like these ideas.
Right. So talking about this, like in 2017, I did a seminar and someone wanted to pay with Bitcoin, right? And guess what? We accepted it. And the Bitcoin is still with me right now. So the thing is, I do think that some people will accept Bitcoin. In fact, in states like in Florida, specifically in the US, there are already some vendors that are accepting Bitcoin. just as to show support to the crypto community and to show support to crypto as a way of doing business, right? And I think that's quite important for people to see. I again, just like what John was saying, this is the dial-up internet age right now, but I think it's gonna morph to mass consumer very very soon. But let's morph towards the idea of the topic of specifically the opportunities that arise recently. China banning obviously crypto. What are the opportunities that appear? What are the opportunities that two of you actually sniffed out? John, you want to start out on that?
So I'm one guy who just hold on to my coins. When I see news like this, I just see a dip in my portfolio, and then if I feel like buying more, then I'll buy. By this moment, I'm not buying more. So I think it will be better to hear from Wei Sheng.
Okay, so I'm also buying more because personally I believe on the market cycle, which I believe the bull cycle it's not ended yet. So I'm still buying more. So at this price, I'm just like for some of the coins at the top 100 coins, I'm just take it as like the saving. So instead of you saving in the banks, definitely for me, saving in the cryptos is a better idea.
Yeah, just talking about that, right? Obviously, what specifically constitute the end of bull run? Because you're saying specifically that you believe that the bull run is still ongoing. What gives you that confidence?
Okay, so because if you look at the market cycle, like what happens in 2017, 18, the last phase of the bull market will be the blow off top. It's like the euphoric moment. So everyone is buying, everyone is asking your friends, your neighbors, everyone is buying. So that happened, I think, on April and May. So that is considered one of the big. But if you look at a lot of cryptocurrency, they still haven't moved that much compared to 2017, 18. So if you compare like the last cycle, just within 3 to 4 weeks, spike out more than 5 to 10x, just within the 3 to 4 weeks time. So I believe, and every time with whatever instrument, for example, like stock market. So we compare cryptocurrencies like the very early stage or baby stage of stock market. So every time the bull cycle will last longer than the previous one. And with margin. So last time in 2017, we do not have margin and we do not have USDT. And right now, like the stable coins like USDT, USDC, they've printed out so much the supply. So all this money right now is being used as margin. So for example, if they print out 5 billion, so potentially this money, if you use it in margins, then it becomes 50 billion. So it will pump up the market to even higher level. So the May crash for me is to kill off all the over leveraged traders. Because I personally I have some margins account. So every time, I will put a stop loss, but also it's interesting to experience what will happen to all this like 10x, 5x margin account.
Right.
So it's just so ngam the period, your 10x account will be liquidated until zero, and that's the bottom of the market. I'm not sure it's a call incidentally or it's the game.